Hey everybody, this is Tony Baker with TonyDBaker.com. I wanted to show you today how to roll back a WordPress installation when something has gone wrong. You know, occasionally you'll update to the latest, greatest WordPress installation, and then all of a sudden you realize that your plugins and your themes stop working. And so what we're going to do today is show you how to roll that back to make sure that you have a functional site until everybody, touches base with each other. The first thing you want to do is go to your website and log into your dashboard, and the WP admin, and then you log in and you get your dashboard. Right there, you're going to see what you're using. It'll say you're using WordPress 3.2.1 or whatever it might be. Okay, so that's the big clue of what version you're using. You can always go back to that to say, well, what's going on here? The next thing you want to do is you want to go to wordpress.org/download/release-archive. Easy way to get that is just to click download and then release archive on the left. And so you just find that, and then what you want to do is find the version that you had before you upgraded, or the version that everyone says, well, you make sure you go to this one. If you're using a forum or some kind of a support ticket system, or somebody says, well, hey, make sure you stay on 3.1.4. So real simple. And then you click on zip, and then it will download a zip for you, and you'll save it to your computer and even install it for you. Well, it won't install it for you, but it'll save it to your computer. All right, so I've saved it to my computer in a folder called WordPress 6. It's just because it's the 6th WordPress folder on my computer. No big deal. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to log into the Cpanel for your web host. And so the Cpanel is typically available for HostGator and the vast majority of web hosts out there. The only difference being on some of them like GoDaddy, they might have a different interface or a different kind of system, but they tend to have the same type of tools. So just keep that in mind. What we're going to do today is we're going to back up the SQL, the database first. There's a couple of ways of doing that. I'm going to show you the easy way first. In Cpanel is you click backup, and then you just do a full backup. The full backup is everything from files to emails to everything. Your SQL server, everything is backed up. It creates a big giant zip file, and inside that you can find the files that you need to restore if something goes wrong. The other thing you could do is just back up the database on here. And as you can see, here's my WordPress file right here. Right above that is a store that I'm not using, but I just had it installed. And so basically, you can just click that link, and it'll save it to your computer. If you have to restore it, you just choose the file, and you hit upload. And it's really simple. Cpanel just makes everything a lot easier to deal with. But let's say that you're stuck with GoDaddy or something like that. Which is a great service, don't get me wrong. But what you're going to do with them is you're going to look for a PHP MyAdmin. Now, they all have them, because it's a free service and all that stuff. So let's just go into, you go into GoDaddy, and then you go under databases, and you'd find your PHP MyAdmin. And then what we need to do is click on the WordPress install. Typically, you're going to have one database. And let's see here. We want to back this up. We want to save. So if I can remember how to do it. So occasionally you have a little brain spasm and you forget everything you've ever learned. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Hit SQL. And let's see. Oh, yeah, sorry. Export. Like I said, brain spasm. It's only because I'm on camera. If it wasn't on camera, well, you'd never know. So anyways, we're going to hit export, and then what you're going to do is you're going to save the file as a zip file to your directory, and then you just hit go. It's already selected everything, so you don't have to do that again. And then you just hit go, and it'll save it right to your hard drive. And then if you need to, you can upload that basically the same way using import. So it's a little technical, but it is that simple. I recommend the Cpanel way if at all possible. And keep in mind, this is just in case of emergency. Most chances are nothing's going to go wrong. So just in case of emergency. I need to shave. I'm starting to itch. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to the e-publishing today. And what we need to do now is going into FTP. So let's send that down, and we're going to hit FTP. And I'm using CyberDuck. And as you can see, I've already logged into the public HTML folder. So that's pretty much the only folder that matters. So you double click and you get into the the public underscore HTML folder, and you can see everything that's there. Now in mine, you can see an extra folder for the word store there. Just ignore it. You're only updating WordPress, or you're only rolling back WordPress. So don't worry about the rest of the stuff. What you do need to be concerned about is WP content. Okay, WP content is your themes, your plugins, your CSS files, everything that you've customized that isn't actual database data. So everything that you've done to modify the look and the feel of your site is most likely in this WP content folder. What I recommend doing is even going through here and grabbing everything by simply highlighting it and then pulling it down to your hard drive, and that's another way of backing up just the files. So it's not required if you have Cpanel, but if you're on a GoDaddy server or something like that, and it's not an easy backup button, then you just grab everything and download it to your computer. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the WordPress 6 folder. Again, it's not WordPress 6, it's just the 6th folder that I have named WordPress. And we're going to open that up, and you see here we have all the same things for the most part. We don't want to move WP content over, because then we'd be overwriting. There's a good chance we could overwrite. It probably wouldn't overwrite a lot of it, but we could accidentally overwrite something. We don't want to do that. So what I do is I basically select everything, and then I hit Apple or Control, and I unselect one of the items, which is WP content. I grab everything else and I drag it over. As you can see, is now, man, I need a shave. It is now moving everything over, and it's now uploading. And so it's going to ask me if I want to overwrite. And absolutely, because we're going to get rid of the 3.2.1, and we're going to go right into the 3.1.3 or 1.4, whichever one I picked. If you're watching the screen, if it's showing it to you correctly, you should be able to see that the transfers is actually changing the permissions of every single file as it uploads. So it has basically taken a look at what were the permissions before. Now when we upload the file over, we're making sure it has the same permissions as the one it had before. You're also going to keep in mind that I'm not overwriting WP content, and I'm not even overwriting the store folder, which I had from another piece of software completely unrelated to WordPress. So everything is going to be great. There's not going to be any problems with that. We're only about 25% of the way through. I don't like pausing videos, because then you kind of lose your vibe, and it's like, hey, his voice changed and all this other stuff. So I'm just going to throw in a quick commercial. Check out my website if you could, TonyDBaker.com. That's Tony's and Tony, D is in Derek, and Baker is in Baker. .com, TonyDBaker.com. And check out the newsletter section. If you make any comment to the blog at all, or if you sign up on the right-hand side, or even below a particular blog post, then you'll have the opportunity to sign up to my newsletter list. And feel free to do that. You can get more information like this on a regular basis. I don't just go out and grab random clickbait products and then random WSOs and say, hey, how many people can I promote this to? I don't do anything like that. It's more of a consultancy type system. I only promote what I use myself, if I promote anything at all. And then, of course, I try to get feedback from people, build relationships, and that kind of stuff. So feel free to sign up for that, and you can unsubscribe at any time. It's MailChimp. It's real simple. It's completely automated. So, and then also remember that you have to confirm. So as soon as you sign up, go back and check your email and confirm. And when you confirm, I give away a free ebook. So you get a free ebook just for confirming. You'll follow that link, and it'll take you to where you can download a PDF file of an ebook of mine, and you're going to love it. And then right below that is a bonus opportunity, which you should probably steal this idea because it's really good. You use the tweet to download plugin, and basically right below my free ebook, which you can download for free, is an opportunity to download another ebook simply by sending a tweet. And it will automatically do everything for you. You push the button, and it pops up the tweet, and it says, do you want to send this tweet? And you hit yes, and then it says, okay, it sends the tweet and after you've authorized it and everything, and then it gives you the ebook automatically. How much better can you ask? I mean, it's perfect. Okay, so the transfer is done. We should be able to go back now into WordPress. And let's see here. We want to go ahead and click back on the dashboard because it's going to reload the dashboard. And then it's going to say database update required. Now this is why we backed it up. So we wanted to back it up because when we do some kind of change like this, it does make minor alterations to the database. So I'm going to go ahead and click Update WordPress Database, which took like a millisecond because there's nothing on the site. It's just a few things. And then you're going to click Continue. And so if something had gone wrong, we would be able to upload that old database and fix it, that kind of things. But since nothing went wrong, we're great. Now, as you can see, I'm back on WordPress 3.1.4, and we get to see the update to 3.2.1 again. So that's the button. Don't push that until everything else is okay. In fact, a good rule is don't fix it unless it's broken. So unless somebody else says, hey, you better upgrade because there's a security issue, someone's going to hack your website, or if somebody says you've got to upgrade in order to use this plugin, don't fix what isn't broken. I mean, why waste time, right? So, and you're probably, why increase frustration? So anyways, once again, go and check out TonyDBaker.com. That's TONYD as in Derek, BAKER.com. And then go ahead and join the mailing list, leave some comments, tell me what you think about this, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks, and have a great day.